Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. I hope you are all having a wonderful Sunday, or if you're watching the replay, whatever day it is. If you are watching the replay, let me know in the comments below when you're watching, what you're drinking, how you're doing. I'd love to hear from you. For those of you that are joining me live, hello, I hope you are having an amazing Sunday. I'm going to start out this live stream like I start out every live stream and ask, how's your Sunday going? Have you had a lazy Sunday or a productive one? For myself, it's been a little bit of both. I definitely spent some time just relaxing this morning, but we are celebrating our Easter today because my husband was on call last Sunday when, everybody else celebrated Easter. It was his last on-call shift ever, which is so exciting. But he was, stuck working the holiday. So we just pushed our big Easter dinner back a week. So we are having that today. My husband's actually in the process of preparing it right now. He's putting our ham out on the smoker. You guys know, if you've been watching for a while, my husband loves his big smoker. So he's putting that out, and we bought a couple of dishes from Gordon Food Service, just like pre-prepared stuff to make it super easy. Once I've kind of finished chit-chatting with you guys today, we're going to make deviled eggs and what else? Banana pudding. So it promises to be a really good meal. I'm hoping I don't overindulge too much. So let's see. Hi, everyone. Everyone is saying hello. So Amy had a little bit of both. Did your physical therapy exercises and resting. It's great. Being lazy today. Having a lazy Sunday so far. I love a good lazy Sunday. Mix of lazy and productive. Slept in. Laundry. Yep. Laundry is on my list of things to do too. I've already started it, but I had to put it on pause so that the sound of the machine wasn't too distracting for the live stream. I do have my dishwasher running, so if you guys can hear that, I apologize. Hi, Krista. I hope that your Sunday gets better for you. I'm so sorry to hear that your little one is sick. I hope that he or she is feeling better soon. Wow, yeah, you've had a pretty busy weekend so far, sounds like. If you guys can hear my cat in the background, I apologize. My cat was originally an outdoor cat. We sort of rescued him from that situation, and he's crying right now to go outside. We don't let him outside because obviously he'll take off and we'll probably never see him again, but occasionally my husband will scoop him up and carry him outside and let him look around at the birds and stuff. He did that this morning, and now my cat's crying constantly to go back out. So if you hear him, sorry about that. Your Sunday's been lazy. Didn't get home until late last night. Drove back from Missouri. Oh, I hope whoever was in the wreck is okay. Welcome, Heidi. I'm so glad you were able to join me today. I love homemade bread. I wish you could send some my way. Yeah, he loves it out there. My son actually said he's going to buy him a harness and a leash and take him for walks. And I think that he's the cat to do it. He just loves it. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yes, that's what we were just talking about. Walmart. We were going to look at PetSmart, but I'll definitely check Walmart first because that's going to be way cheaper. So let me go ahead and get rid of that. And let's talk a little bit about how the week went. If you are a member of my Facebook group, you would already know, but I started intermittent fasting this week. The last time we all got together and had a little chat, we discussed a little bit about intermittent fasting. That's hard to say. And I decided this week to go for it. So it's been going really well. I have my eating window on a typical day between noon and 8 p.m. And otherwise, I'm not eating anything. I'm trying to stick with just 2 meals a day and sticking with a calorie deficit. So I'm down 6 pounds this week, you guys. Pretty exciting. Very happy with it. So far, so good. Anytime that I start a new diet plan or a new lifestyle or whatever, it always goes really well for the first couple of weeks. So I'm not like getting myself too excited about it. 3 weeks from now, I may be over it, but for now, it's pretty good. It's going well. Your cat was an outdoor cat. Oh, yeah. I would definitely keep my cat in after that. Glad that he or she came home. Thank you. Everyone's saying congratulations. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's been really easy so far, but like I said, it's early days still. So we'll see how it goes long term. I do still have my Weight Watchers membership active. For this first week, I've just been counting calories. I'm trying to keep it like between 1,500 and 1,700 calories every day. It's been working really well, but I could definitely see incorporating Weight Watchers points into it as well at some point. Just kind of keeping my options open. Whatever will work, I'm all for. Yeah, breastfeeding will definitely up your appetite. The thing that I'm really liking about intermittent fasting is I can have larger quantities of food at once. I've always been in this sort of mindset where I have to have multiple small meals throughout the day. And with only having a short amount of time to eat, a short little window, and not eating past, 8 p.m. or whatever, I find that I can eat more in those times. And I'm all about eating for volume. I don't know about you guys, but I can't handle little tiny meals. I just feel too hungry. So I'm all about like bulking up with extra vegetables and eating large quantities of food. So the intermittent fasting is working really well for me. I at some point would like to try the whole OMAD thing and just do 1 meal a day, but I don't know if I could go that long between meals right now, at least while we're just kind of getting started. Thank you. That's really good advice. I tend to always kind of look back at previous weight loss endeavors, and I've done well in the past, but I've always gained it back. So the idea is to try to find something that's sustainable and that I can do long term. So we'll see if the IF is where it's at. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend the intermittent fasting while breastfeeding. Sorry if you guys can hear noise in the background. My husband's getting that ham prepped. I cannot wait to eat that ham. So the one thing that I've been struggling with the intermittent fasting is sticking to it on the weekends. When the whole family's home, we tend to be a little bit less strict on the weekends with our schedule. So probably like stick with the noon to 8 eating window during the week, and then on weekends be a little more lax with it, but still try to stick with my calorie deficit. That's the plan anyway. We'll see how that goes. Oh, yeah, if you were extremely sick, I could see that. I hope you're able to put that weight back on. Yeah, I don't know if I'm really doing it the right way. I didn't do a ton of research. I just sort of jumped into it and decided to give it a try. I'm sure that there's lots of ways you can do it, lots of different details and stuff. But so far it's working for me. Just, not eating late at night, not snacking a ton. It makes it easier to stick with the calorie deficit. Yeah, 18.6 is definitely what I'm going for. I was trying to do, 16.8 is what I'm going for. 18.6 is what I was trying to do, fast for 18 hours. And I struggled a little bit more with that. So sticking with 16.8 for now, but we'll definitely attempt to get that eating window smaller eventually. I hear there's a lot of really great benefits to it. Things like boosting your metabolism, making it easier to stick to a calorie deficit. Like I said, so some of these other people here with us that have been doing it for long periods of time or know more of the benefits can chime in. But so far for me, the biggest benefit is just that I'm not hungry. It's a little bit tough sometimes. I wake up at usually about 7 a.m. and then I don't eat until noon. So sometimes it's a little bit tough, especially because I drink my coffee with creamer in it. So that would break my fast. So I've been having just like black tea or green tea first thing in the morning with nothing added to it. And that kind of helps curb the hunger. I've been doing a lot of sparkling water, which doesn't break your fast, that sort of thing. Lots and lots and lots of water to try to like curb those cravings and hunger before my eating window starts. It's been going well. Yeah, I could definitely see that, especially if you're not at home like I am. It's pretty easy to stick to that eating window when all I'm doing is hanging out at home. I don't work outside the home, so that makes it a lot easier to stick to it. But on the weekends, I have my family here and they're wanting to go out to breakfast, or if they want to, have a snack. It's harder not to snack between meals when they're eating. You know what I mean? Sorry about the noise, you guys. I hope you can still hear me okay. Yeah, that's a great window.
One more.
That's fine. You gotta get dinner going. That sounds good. I will have to check that out. Hi, Marlene. I'm so glad to see you. Oh, there goes Kitty again. He's saying hi too. Okay, so for those of you, I don't know, are you all members of my Facebook group? If you're not, the Jwhackers Fans and Friends Facebook group, if you're on Facebook, you should go and join it. We have a lot of fun over there. But I did a whole post earlier this week talking about my live stream schedule and how it's going to have to change because camping season starts next week. I'm not going to be home on the weekends anymore. We spend pretty much every free weekend at our camper, and there's no internet access up there. So I don't have any way to stream on the weekends during the summer when we're spending a lot of time there. So what I proposed on my Facebook group was cutting myself back from 5 videos a week, which I've been pretty regularly posting Monday through Friday, pretty much all year. But I'm thinking about cutting back to just 4 videos and doing a live stream on a weeknight. So I'm thinking either Monday or Tuesday nights. I'll have to have you guys chime in and tell me what works better for you. It doesn't have to be like a stagnant every single Tuesday or every single Monday. We could always change it up a little bit if need be, but that's what I'm thinking, like 6 or 7 p.m. on a weeknight, and that'll just take place of one of my videos. I've been struggling a little bit to get 5 videos out a week anyway, so this would free me up a little bit. I'm much more busy during the spring and summer than I am in the fall and winter, so that's kind of what I'm thinking. But you guys chime in and let me know what you think. If you would rather just continue to see 5 videos a week, I could totally do that. Just let me know. You are so sweet, Kat. Thank you. Okay. That sounds great. Yeah, I definitely had a couple of days where I switched it up and I ate earlier and then cut my eating off earlier. It's 8 hours, whether that be, noon to 8 or 11 to 7 or whatever works best with my schedule. But on the weekends, it's just harder. So maybe I could do like a 10-hour eating window on the weekends, we just tend to eat a lot later on the weekends and be a lot more loosey-goosey with our schedule. So you know what I mean. Hi, Chrissy. How are you doing today, darling? I can absolutely do a Dig in the Life vlog at my campground. We are super, super chill when we're up there. We don't look at the clock. We don't worry about what's going on. We just kind of are in our own little bubble out there. It's so relaxing. A lot of times we're not even doing anything, but just like sitting outside enjoying the weather. But I can totally do a vlog if you guys want. I do have a couple of camping vlogs, I think, on my channel from years ago. And I know for sure I have a camper tour video, but if you'd like to see me do updates of that, sure, I could totally do that. Yes, looks like lots of yes, please, camping vlogs. So I'll definitely do that. Yeah, I'm struggling a little bit with the coffee. If I could drink it black, it would be fine because that would not break my fast in the morning, but I just can't do it. It's too bitter for me. I know that they say that if you can't drink coffee black, then you don't really like coffee. You just like cream, and I think I'm definitely in that camp. I'm a sweet and light coffee fiend. So black tea is fine, though. It's what I've been drinking first thing in the morning. And then a lot of times I'll still have a cup of coffee, like right when my eating window starts or around like 1 p.m., but I can't drink caffeine that late, so I'm drinking decaf coffee. So it's definitely not the same scenario, but you know. Hi, darling. How are you doing? It's good to see you. Kat, I am drinking the Clear American Blackberry sparkling water. I know you guys can't see it. I have a big softbox light set up because it's so dreary here in Southeast Michigan today. But yeah, I'm really, really loving the sparkling water. This from Clear American is my probably all-time favorite, but I really like the LaCroix hibiscus flavor as well, and the limoncello flavor and the key lime flavor. That key lime flavor from LaCroix tastes like key lime pie, like legitimately. And you guys, my wireless mouse just died, so I'm going to have to go back to clicking this way. So you're probably going to hear a lot of clicking sounds. I apologize. Well, yeah, I can see that. I know coffee is not for everyone. My husband will drink 4, 5, 6 cups a day sometimes. If you guys watch my grocery hauls, you'll see how much half and half I have to buy for him. It's out of control. Yeah, frou-frou coffee for sure. It's so good. We were just talking about this. I'm loving it. I'm down 6 pounds. And it's been like smooth sailing, easy peasy so far, which is incredible. Except during the weekends, it's harder to stick to my eating window. But I'm kind of thinking maybe that will help like trick my metabolism. I don't know if that's really a thing, but I know that in the past when I've done different diets and things, switching it up definitely helped. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We have had some really, really beautiful days. In fact, I had to turn my air conditioner on last week. It snowed, and then 2 days later, it was 85 degrees outside or something ridiculous here. It was crazy, crazy, crazy. So I went from turning my heat on one day to the next day having to run my air conditioner. But you guys know we live in this mobile home, and it's like a sauna in here when it's hot and sunny. So it doesn't, the caffeine doesn't even seem to affect him. 5 or 6 cups is on the high end. He definitely has 3 cups a day. But he's one of these people that can drink coffee at 10 o'clock at night and then go to sleep. I'm not like that. If I drink coffee after like 2, I'm wide awake all night. I'm not a big hazelnut fan. I really, really like the Italian sweet cream sugar-free creamer. That's the one that I've been obsessed with. for quite a while now. Yeah, I don't know what it is about these guys. See, the thing is my husband does a ton of driving for work. And I think that he started out with the coffee to kind of keep himself awake while he's driving back and forth everywhere. So I think that probably played into how his kind of coffee addiction started. He's been working at this company for like 20 years. So I think that's kind of how it started, and now it's just a habit to drink that much coffee. He does terrible things to his body. He's also a smoker, which I hate. I hate that about him. I wish that he would quit, but you know, it is what it is. He and I were both smokers when we met. I quit smoking back in 2012. So it's been, you know, almost 10 years for me, but he never quit, unfortunately. It is what it is. Thank you for the feedback. Yeah, my budget videos, you guys, last month in March, I had more ad revenue than I have ever had, ever, by like a lot. I won't actually get that paycheck until the 21st of April. The way that Google AdSense pays is they pay you what you earned, like what I earned in March, I won't get paid until April 21st. But I'm expecting that my paycheck is going to be twice as much as it was in February. My views were really, really high in March. I don't know what it was. I didn't do anything different. And now in April, they're kind of on the like really low. This last week's worth of videos, all of my views were way, way down. I don't know what the YouTube algorithm is doing to me, but my March income from YouTube is going to be almost $700. I cannot even tell you how blown away I was when I saw that number, because I don't really do a lot of like checking into my analytics or anything like that throughout the month, just because it psychs me out. And I don't want to be one of these people that ends up worrying about, you know, subscriber numbers and that sort of thing. But I was blown away. I almost fell out of my chair when I saw that. And now I know that cutting back on videos a little bit moving forward is going to lower my income, but I'm okay with that. I don't expect that I will probably make that kind of money again. I think it was just an anomaly. One of my videos must have done really well for whatever reason. Like I said, I don't pretend to understand the YouTube algorithm, but I was really, really blown away by that. And I appreciate all of you guys so much watching my videos. I cannot even tell you how much joy it brings me to sit down and film my budget videos and share the process with you guys. My vlogs and stuff I know don't get nearly as many views as those videos, but I love sharing those as well. Like, I'm definitely not all about the numbers. I like filming what I enjoy filming. I like sharing what you guys like to watch. I don't know where I was going with that, but yeah, things definitely are going to have to change up a little bit with my schedule, because like I said, we're just busier this time of year. Austin joined the track team, so we're going to be doing, you know, track meets and whatnot, unless all of that gets shut down again, because the COVID numbers in Michigan are astronomical right now. So we may be looking at another shutdown, but until that happens, you know, he's got track meets and stuff coming up. He's got practice every day. Robbie's working full time now. So things are crazy this time of year for sure. Yeah, that's kind of how it's been here too. Same type of situation. Wow, Tasha, that is a lot of coffee. I thought my husband was bad. Yeah. Yeah.
There's nothing bad about coffee.
That sounds delicious. That's great. That's great progress. Yeah, I think that the driving a lot definitely is what contributes to it. He just drives locally. For those of you that don't know, he's in the plumbing business, so he drives back and forth to different properties and stuff, clearing drains and whatnot. So he's not like a truck driver where he's driving, far away or overnights or anything. He's home every night, but still, it's a lot of driving. I would say probably 60% of his day is spent on the road. Would you say that that's accurate?
Sometimes,
if not more?
Sometimes 80, depends on where I'm going.
Yeah.
I've been known to put 400 or 500 miles on the truck a day.
Yeah, he drives a lot. Yeah, I try not to get too caught up in what's going to mess with my numbers or what's going to bring in more subscribers. That's just never the way that I've done my YouTube channel. It's always been about what is serving me. Like, I post my videos because it keeps me motivated. It's just kind of an added bonus having that extra income come in. I mean, obviously that helps with my debt payoff. But I've just never been one to worry too much about the numbers because I know that that can be a dangerous game. And I don't want that to kind of affect the way that I do my videos. I always try to just, do what makes me happy. And then it's a bonus if everybody likes it. You know what I mean? Like, if I was really worried about my numbers and making as much money as possible, all I would post would be budget videos because my other videos just don't do nearly as well. My grocery hauls have half as many views as my budget videos, but I enjoy filming them, so I still do. The same with like my vlogs and my, when I share like my Stitch Fix boxes and that sort of thing. I do it because it's fun. I don't worry too much about the rest of it. And it's not a great business model. Definitely don't follow the rules in terms of what makes a YouTube channel successful. But like I said, if I was worried about those things, I would have quit 5 years ago. Oh, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. Yeah, it was a busy month, and it helped that it was a longer month too, especially after February. It feels so short. I know it's just a couple of days difference, but it feels a lot different. Yeah, I know that, but I'm just blown away. I couldn't believe it. Thank you so much. Yes, I do this all the time. Or I will specifically buy myself really, really healthy options. And then I find myself, when I'm craving something sweet, digging into my family's treats. So what I did this week was I didn't buy any sweet treats or anything special. For the most part, I bought them some ice cream sandwiches, but I also bought myself some ice cream sandwiches so I can still have that as an option. I tried to keep my grocery haul really, really healthy for the most part, lots of whole foods, and didn't include a lot of extraneous like junk food because I know darn good and well that I cannot stay out of it. Thank you. I can't even tell you guys how amazing it felt to see such great numbers. Like I said, I don't try to focus on those things, but when I see them, they still make me happy, right? Yeah, I think that's a big part of it. That and my stimulus budget were my highest viewed videos for the month. Kat, it's the strangest thing because I post pretty much the same videos every single week. Like, I have my 3 main budget videos, and then I usually have just a couple of like videos on top of that. And it's amazing. One week, my cash envelope stuffing video will get 2,000 views, and then the next week it'll get 800, even though it's the exact same thing. The YouTube algorithm makes no sense to me. So, Laura, the way that the ads work is I don't think I get paid for them if you skip them. I think you have to watch them through. I could be wrong about that, though. Like I said, YouTube doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, but don't feel like you have to watch the ads if you don't have time to watch the ads or you'd rather not. You know, I would never ask you to sacrifice your time or whatever to watch an ad. It's not that big of a deal. It doesn't make that big of a difference. You know, do whatever works best for you. If you want to watch the ads, I appreciate it. If you don't, no hard feelings. Oh my goodness. I need to stop talking so much so I can keep up with your guys' comments. Yeah, I went back and looked at my analytics, and while I don't understand all of them, I definitely think it was those videos that did the best. I have a feeling that when I am actually debt-free, my views on all of my videos are going to drop significantly because people seem to really, really like watching you get out of debt. But then once you're out of debt, you've kind of become irrelevant. That's what I've noticed on a lot of the people that I watch. Like once they're debt-free, their views drop dramatically. So Melissa, Robbie actually decided not to continue with high school. If you guys haven't been around for a while, then you wouldn't know the struggle that Robbie had with school. He has always hated school, just being honest. It's always been a real struggle for him. And he had gotten into some trouble and had at one point been doing school like 100% online, even before the pandemic and everything shut down. And that became like the norm. He was doing it online. He was struggling a lot with it, and pretty much he made the decision that it just wasn't his thing. And so he dropped out. It was really, really hard for me. Really hard for me. But ultimately I decided that it's his life. You know, I can't control what he does. All I can do is support him and do the best that I can to be on his side. You know, he didn't make the decision lightly. It took a lot of thought and consideration, but that's ultimately what he decided to do. I think at some point he'll probably go back and get his GED, but right now he's just focused on, you know, working. He's doing, you know, his best. He's 18. He's an adult. He does what he wants for the most part. The only thing I can really do is support him, and that's what I'm trying to do. Yeah, I don't blame you. Some of those ads are ridiculous. And that's the thing. I can choose what type of ads are displayed, like whether they are the skippable ads versus the little pop-up ads and that sort of thing. But I don't choose the actual advertisements. That's all kind of done on its own. And I only recently started actually going in and physically adding ads. I used to just let YouTube do it automatically and just put in ads wherever it felt was the right place. And I think that also made a difference in my income because there were some videos of mine where there would only be like one ad placed, and other videos YouTube would decide randomly to throw like 10 ads in there. And who wants to watch a video with 10 ads? So I try to keep my ads to a minimum. I know that in terms of a viewing experience, it would be best to not have any ads, but I try to keep it balanced and not do too many ads. I don't know. You guys will have to let me know. What do you think? You think that the number of ads on my video are too much? I'm sure nobody's going to say too few. Let me know. I'd be interested to hear that. I love these kind of chats because I can get direct feedback from you guys. I love that so much. Yeah, I think that that's the most kind of organic way to do a YouTube channel, is just film what you want when you want and not worry about anything else. That's what I mean. Some of the ads just don't make sense. Like, why are you putting a whole darn TV show in the middle of my 5-minute video? It doesn't make sense. No judgment. When it comes to hair, I'm a mess. I tend to only wash my hair once a week, sometimes twice a week. It helps, like I said, that I'm just at home. I'm not going anywhere. If I was like working in a typical job, I probably would wash it more frequently, but my hair is always a hot mess. And the less I brush it, the better, because it gets super frizzy if I brush it. I have naturally curly hair. I know you guys probably can't tell. It's super long right now, so it's weighed down a lot. But my hair is a hot mess all the time, so definitely no judgment. I have only heard about Clean Mama in that I've heard that name before, but I have no idea what it entails. That sounds delicious, Chrissy. I would love some. Yeah. Yep. I've been using the Function of Beauty shampoo and conditioner, though. And as much as I wanted to dislike it because it's on the pricier side, you guys, I love it. So it's rough. Let's see. Just trying to find my place. I lost it. Sorry, you guys. Yeah, Weight Watchers, man. I can't seem to stick with Weight Watchers, so I'm trying something new. I probably will go back to it. But donuts, y'all, that sounds so good. That sounds good. You guys are killing me. I'm gonna have to go and eat something when I'm done here. Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's super exciting to see those debts go down and down and down, but then once they're gone, obviously the budget still needs to continue. I will have other budgeting goals. It just won't be to pay off debt anymore. But I imagine that I'm going to probably lose quite a few viewers once they can't relate to me anymore because I'm debt free and they're not. You know what I mean? 20 years of debt. Chrissy, you are hilarious. You have been making so much amazing progress. Okay, so Victoria seems to know what she's talking about. She says it's based off the amount of time ads or views. So even if you don't watch the whole thing, I get paid for the amount of time watched for the month. So that sounds right. I don't know if it is, but I'll take your word for it. Yeah, that's something he's considering. Right now, he is working for the same company that my husband works for. So it's actually a really good job for someone, 18 years old. He has a lot of, he's learning a lot of things. It's a great trade. So I think he's going to do well in life. High school definitely isn't for everyone. I agree with that. Yeah. And I'm sure that he will. Right now, he's 18. He thinks he knows everything. But I think at some point down the line, he'll be ready to do that. And if not, like I said, he's working in a good trade right now. He's got a lot of, great experience in front of him. So it is what it is. It's his life. It's tough. Letting go of that control for me was hard. You have kids and you have all these expectations and what you think their life is going to be and what you hope their life is going to be. And then they surprise you and they do what they want. And you know, like I said, I just decided to be supportive, and he seems to be happy, and that's what's most important to me. Thank you, Heidi. I appreciate that. Yeah, that's 100% true. He's such a hard worker, and he has a heart of gold. Like, I've never met a sweeter kid. He has an attitude on him. I'll tell you that. He certainly has not been the easiest child to parent over the years, but he's got a heart of gold, and I love him dearly. And whatever he does, he'll be successful at. I truly believe that. In terms of the ads, Chrissy, is that what you're asking? Yes, you can go in and manually add your ads in, as many or as few ads as you want. So at least with the mid-break ads, the ones that happen in the middle of your video. So if you select that as an option, you can select just to put ads at the start of the video or at the end. There's lots of different things that I'm only just now learning after, how many years have I been on YouTube now? Like 6, 7, 8, something like that. I'm only just now kind of learning the ropes. It's crazy. Yeah, chances are they don't know. And like I said, you can't control what ad plays. You can control the type of ad. So a non-skippable ad versus a skippable ad. You can decide you don't want, you know, one or the other, or, or whatever, but you can't, they have no clue that it's an hour-long ad. That's just YouTube being ridiculous. Sorry about the clicking, you guys. Drank my can backwards. Boy, oh boy, I'm a mess. Okay. Interesting. Okay, thank you. See, that's really interesting to hear people's views. I know a lot of people watch YouTube with an ad blocker so they don't have to see any ads. I am of the opinion that I'm watching YouTube for entertainment or to learn something, and so I definitely don't mind watching ads to support my fellow YouTubers, especially being a YouTuber myself. So I watch all the ads when I can. Obviously, in the I just lost my train of thought. My cat is being crazy over here. If I were to get a 40-minute ad, I would skip it, but I try really hard to sit through all of the ads. And a lot of times I'm watching on my TV. Like, I will play a YouTube video and put my remote down and go and do dishes or fold laundry or whatever. So it's more trouble to run up and grab the remote and skip the ad than to just sit through it. Most of the time, the advertisements are only a couple of minutes, so I don't mind it. You'll have to let me know long-term if it works for you. I am a firm believer in treat yourself, spend a little bit more. I just bought some stuff to try self-tanning, which I'm sure I'm going to be terrible at. The only thing that I have ever done is like the Jergens Natural Glow. That's like lotion that gradually turns into a tan. And I just bought the Saint-Tropez tanning mousse. So it's probably going to be a disaster, but I'm so excited to try it because I've decided that this summer, I don't care how fat I am. I'm wearing shorts. It's too darn hot not to. In the past, I would just suffer and wear pants, but honestly, my legs are probably my best feature anyway, so I'm going to embrace them. I'm going to wear shorts, but I want some color on my legs because I'm like 16 shades of pale, so hopefully it won't be a total disaster. I will have to let you guys know how it goes. Well, I really appreciate that you do that. That's really nice that you support YouTubers that way. Oh my gosh. I'm so far behind on comments, you guys. I'm sorry. I don't think I've ever had those. As a matter of fact, I think I've only ever had like one Cadbury egg in my entire life. Probably a good thing, because I probably would be ridiculous with them. I really like the Reese's peanut butter eggs. Those are my favorite. Congratulations! That is so exciting. I will say, getting paid every week definitely makes budgeting is so much easier. I've always had a paycheck every week, so I don't know how it would be to do it if it were longer stretches of time in between, but I got to think that the more often payday is, the easier it is. Lots of Cadbury egg fans. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't think I've ever, maybe I've had one. I have had the Dove eggs, and those are really good. Yeah, you know, I think especially with the whole pandemic situation, it's been really, really hard on high schoolers these past couple of years. But yeah, I don't know an 18-year-old who doesn't know everything. I sure knew everything when I was 18. And I was in a much different situation than my son at 18. I graduated high school, but I graduated high school pregnant. I was a teen mom. I had Robbie just a couple of months after I turned 18. So I got pregnant at 17, which was definitely not my mom's plan for me either. So, you know, parents make plans and kids laugh and do what they want. I hope that that will be the case. If not, you know, I'm not going to stop filming videos. I was filming videos when 12 people were watching. I'll continue if only 12 people continue to watch. You know what I mean? Chrissy, your channel has done amazingly well. If I had had that sort of success right out the gate like you have, I would have been just blown away. You're doing so well. And you're learning as you go, and your videos are just going to get better and better. I think that when you start a YouTube channel nowadays, there's so much information out there. When I started my channel, I kind of had to figure everything out for myself. And I think that's why I kind of struggled for so long to even get an audience. It's harder nowadays in terms of getting monetized, getting an audience, because it's so oversaturated. But when I first started my channel, it was really easy to get monetized, for one. This was before YouTube changed all of the things. You didn't have to have a certain number of watch time hours or whatever. So I was lucky that I got in before all of that. I see you guys who are out there trying to get monetized, and it's a major struggle. But other than that, I feel like it's a little bit easier in terms of like learning things and figuring things out, because there's just so much information out there that was not out there when I was starting out. If you guys were to go back, I hope nobody actually does this because it's embarrassing, but if you were to go back and watch some of my old videos, oh man, what a hot mess I was. I started out doing beauty videos, like makeup tutorials, like I wanted to be a beauty guru, which is laughable. My channel has gone through quite an evolution. I have posted a little bit of everything on here throughout the years, but I definitely think that I found my niche with the budgeting videos, finally. yeah, I think a lot of people just don't have any idea. Like I said, I've been doing YouTube for, I don't even know how many years. Since 2012, I think. And I had no idea that you could go in and manually add ads. I had no clue until this month. And I just sort of stumbled across it. Like I said, I've never really been into analytics too much because it just psychs me out. I don't really know what I'm doing. So that kind of was something I had to figure out for myself. And now I can tell all you guys, go add your advertisements in manually because you'll make more money for sure. Like I said, I doubled my income. And I don't expect that it's always going to be like that. I definitely don't think that this is my new normal. But even if I make $6 more than I was making before, that's $16. You know? Yeah, I got the Saint-Tropez one and I got a little mitt. So we're going to see. If I end up looking like a striped tiger, the good thing is the only people that are going to see me are my immediate family and the people at the campground. And the people at the campground are definitely going to be 6 feet away. So it shouldn't be too bad. We'll see. I'm worried about my back. How am I going to reach my back? I might have to have my husband help me, which I'm sure he'll be thrilled about. You guys, thank you so much. I hope that talking a little bit about the advertisements might make some people watching this that usually skip them kind of understand a little bit more about how it works and where the income is. I don't do any sort of brand deals or partnerships, or I don't have any like links that you click where I make a commission. The only money that I make from YouTube is from the ads. There's not a lot of money to be made that way. I can tell you that. But again, I don't share here on YouTube just to make money. Like if that was my main goal, I would have quit a long time ago. Good to know. When I was Googling, that was the one that was recommended the most. The one that I got was a set. It was the Saint-Tropez collaboration with Ashley Graham, I think. So I'll have to see if it works. I'll let you guys know. It was expensive, so I hope it was. I hope it works. I agree. I'm not the biggest fan of actual Reese's cups, but all of the like holiday ones, the eggs and the ones at Christmas, the little Christmas trees, oh, my favorite. I don't know. It might be the lighting. I have a softbox light on me right now because it's so dreary here. It's actually starting to rain, which stinks for my husband who's standing out there at the grill or at the smoker. So maybe that's why it looks blurry. I apologize. I don't really know how I can fix it. I am using my webcam. I still haven't figured out how to stream using my camera. I know there's a way to do it, but again, I'm not tech savvy. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm faking it most of the time, so sorry. Tanning beds, I used to go tanning years and years and years and years ago, and I loved it. I love the way I look tan, but I burn, like you said. It does work really well for a base tan. I don't recommend it long term because it's not good for you, but it's definitely better than going and getting a sunburn, I would say. Probably. I would think there probably are. I'll remember that. Yeah. I hear that they're amazing. I've just never had them. Oh, let's see. Yeah, I don't think I could do bi-weekly or monthly. I mean, obviously, if I had to, I would, but I'm glad that that's not my scenario, I really like being able to make progress on my debt every single week. That has been a game changer for me. I don't know. I don't know if I could do it otherwise. The way I see some of you guys set up your budgets with your monthly budgets and your biweekly budgets, it's incredible. I'm impressed with you guys so much.
I'm glad you're not a farmer.
Yeah. You think it's easier to do it monthly? I guess because you can just get all your bills paid in one go, right? That would be interesting, but I don't think I could make like my grocery money. I think that I'd have to break it up by week for sure, because I would spend my whole grocery budget in the first 2 weeks and then we would be eating ramen at the end of the month. Well, thanks, Amy Sue. I appreciate it. Yeah, hopefully I don't lose my whole audience once I'm debt free, but even if I do, like I said, it is what it is. I'll still film videos, and I cannot wait until the day that I can film my credit card debt freedom announcement. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Hopefully by the end of this year, we are still right on track to have all our credit cards paid off by then. We'll still have debt. We'll still have my car payment. We'll still have my camper payment. But I don't think we're going to tackle those immediately. I think we're going to start saving for our down payment on our house, which I'm so excited about. I cannot wait to move. It can't happen soon enough. Obviously, we're still years out from that, but my husband and I keep talking about buying land and building a house. I think that's what we're going to try to do. Exciting. Lots to learn about that process for sure. Thank you. Thank you so much. I wonder, it's so weird because from the ages of 18 to 25, 26, I feel like us as humans have this we're invincible, we know everything mentality. And then by the time you hit your 30s, you realize that you have no clue whatsoever. At least that was how it was for me. Like, I'm still looking for a more adulty adult to tell me how to do things because I have no clue. I always felt growing up like my parents knew it all. They knew everything. They had their act together. They clearly didn't. But I definitely feel 95% of the time that I'm so out of control and I have no idea what I'm doing. My husband is the more adulty adult, so I let him take care of a lot of things. But even he doesn't have it all together. You know, nobody does. And I feel like that's just how human beings are. You think that there are human beings that have it all together, but I think 95% of us don't have a clue what we're doing. We're just faking it. You can tell me if I'm wrong, but that's how I think. Yeah, I hope that helped somebody. I don't know if it did, but hopefully. Oh my gosh. Wow. Well, thank you. I hope that you're finding them helpful or inspiring or something. You can definitely see how I have sort of progressed and changed my process a lot that way. I don't even think I have gone back to watch my old budgeting videos. Maybe I ought to. Maybe I would learn something. That's what I always tell my kids when we are watching Hulu, because I have the version of Hulu with the advertisements. Those are just built-in bathroom breaks. You can't complain about the ads.
It's 2.
Okay, well, bye. Be safe. My husband's leaving to go pick up his mom. She's going to join us for our Easter dinner today. So I'm going to have to wrap this up within the next 10 minutes or so.
It's going to take me 40 minutes to go get her and back.
Well, that's because she is slow. So, okay. Be safe. Love you. Sorry, you guys. Okay. See, I don't have a daughter. I feel like if I had a daughter, that would be super helpful for those type of situations. But I think my husband will probably help me. The only thing I'm worried about is like the tanning foam transferring onto things. I have to be really careful not to stain like my towels or my sheets or my clothes. That's my biggest concern. If I end up looking like a crazy person, I don't worry about that so much. I'm more worried about ruining my stuff. Good to know. Thank you, Marlene. So nice having you here. Yeah, that would definitely be helpful. Thank you, Victoria. I don't know. I've just never really been in the mindset of thinking that way. Maybe I got to change my mindset up. I don't know. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yes. Was it Final Destination that was in? There was also another horror movie, wasn't there? Where they locked somebody in a tanning bed. Oh, no, thank you. Nope. Scary, scary. I'm definitely going to do some vlogs. The thing about the camper is there's no internet there. So I can't do any sort of live streaming and I can't do any uploading while I'm there. So that's kind of the only downside. Although it's not really a downside because if we had internet access there, I would be working on YouTube or I would be doing other things outside of just like enjoying my family and nature and that sort of thing. So I like kind of being off the grid while we're up there. It does make things a little bit tricky. I can't work on things on the weekend, so I have to be really on my game during the week. But, I cannot wait to get up there. We're going to be going next weekend, I believe. And I don't have to worry about announcing that because we have neighbors that watch our house and stuff. But I cannot wait to get up there. It's going to be so wonderful. How exciting! You're going to love it. Yeah, for sure. Yes, definitely wear your sunscreen. You guys should see me. I am like ridiculous with the sunscreen application. I'm like lotioning up every hour when I'm outside because my skin is so fair. I am prone to burning and I had so many sunburns as a kid. It just kills me to think about. I also wear SPF on my face every single day, whether I'm going outside or not. Hi. That's a really good strategy. I hope to someday get to the point where I can have my bills come out automatically. Right now, I still take my my checking account down too low, I think, to run the risk of that. I like to be able to control when the money is coming out, but at some point, I hope to have enough of a buffer or savings or something, or to be a month ahead, or whatever it would take to make myself feel comfortable to do it that way, because it would definitely be less stressful. I pay as many of my bills as I can right now through my credit card, and then I pay the credit card, so that helps act as a little bit of a buffer. My mouse just randomly started working again. That's weird. I thought that the battery was dead, but apparently not. I don't know what that's about. And I just totally lost my train of thought. So Sorry about that, you guys. I'm really, really nervous about the whole situation. Going through the process of like getting pre-approved for a loan and finding land and all of that. It seems like, again, I need a more adultier adult to kind of walk me through it and figure it all out. But I cannot wait for the process. I can't wait until we are ready to start it. Having more space, having land, I want acreage. There's so much that I want. And I can't wait till we're there. Nope, that doesn't make it any better. Nope, still a little nerve-wracking. I think that is a great way to learn, is to watch what not to do. I definitely am one of those do as I say, not as I do people, because I've made a lot of stupid mistakes in my life. Definitely been a good example of what not to do in a lot of ways. Hi, Laura. I still cannot drive behind anyone carrying lumber or those great big trucks that transport the cars. I cannot because of that movie. No, thank you. Although I will say I loved the Final Destination movies because Devon Sawa was my favorite. I had a major crush on him growing up. So who did not love him in Casper, right? Yes, we are hoping to stay in the same county. My kids are still, well, Austin's still in school. My husband will still have to go to work right there. So it just makes sense for us to stay put. And we love this area. Isn't that funny? Oh yeah, having children definitely didn't make me feel like an adult. I grew up a lot after having children, but like I said, I feel like 95% of adult human beings just still don't know what's going on. That's my theory. I'm sticking to it. All right, my friends, we've been chit-chatting for an hour, so we're going to wrap it up. I want to remind you guys, this is the last live stream that's going to happen on a Sunday for a while. We may go back to Sunday live streams come fall, maybe, because it'll be a lot harder to stream in the evenings with it being dark by then anyway. And I'll have more time then. But for now, whether I'm going to stick with 5 videos a week and just post one of them on the weekends, that's still an option. Nothing is set in stone yet, but I'm definitely going to aim to have my live streams on either Monday or Tuesday. So leave a vote. What's better for you guys, Monday evenings or Tuesday evenings? Because those are the evenings that'll work best for me. And let me know what's better, 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. I'm leaning more towards 7 p.m. because we tend to do our meal times. Well, actually, we eat a lot of times at 7, so it doesn't really matter. 6 or 7, whatever works. I'll adjust my schedule on that night to make it work. But let me know, you guys, what's better. Of course, the thing is, you can always watch the replay. So even if you can't join me live, you can still watch the replay. You can still get all of the benefits of these live streams, which I feel like they're not really beneficial or helpful to anyone. They're just like, it's fun to hang out. But yeah, let me know Monday nights or Tuesday nights. Definitely won't be this week that we start them. I'm not going to be live here on Sunday and then come back tomorrow. I mean, I would definitely chit chat with you guys every night of the week if I could. But so it'll be a week from Monday or Tuesday where we start our first like weeknight live. And maybe I'll post a poll in my community tab so you guys can, weigh in that way. I'll also figure out if I can post a poll in the Facebook group. So if you haven't joined the Jwhackers Fans and Friends Facebook group, definitely join there, because we do a lot of chit-chatting and I do a lot of updating there. So I know a lot of you are already on there and I appreciate it so much. We have so much fun over there, don't we? And I've been putting my printables that I've made, those couple of printables, up as free downloads there. So definitely join the group. I know not everybody's on Facebook. I should probably start a website, but I don't know how to do that. So, you know, I'm going to go in and approve anybody that joined. I had it on automatic approvals for a while, but it was just kind of getting out of hand with so many. I was having so many people join all at once, and I like to be able to just, you know, make sure everybody's legit and there's no spam or anything in there. So, yeah, I was very rambly today, wasn't I? I just love chatting with you guys. I don't see people outside of my immediate family ever anymore. So this is like my girl talk friend time. Okay, you can do either day. Yeah, they're just fun. I don't think anybody is like learning anything here. It's just fun time. Yes, absolutely. We're on the same wavelength. All right, you guys. Well, thanks so much for hanging out with me. I had so much fun, as always. If you are watching the replay, or if you're here live, make sure you click the thumbs up button. It really helps me out. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Tomorrow's video will be a budget results video. So I'll see you guys there. Bye, friends.